What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another COD Warzone video. Today I'm going to show you a proven method to actually get a lot more wins in Call of Duty Warzone. Now before somebody even told me the secret, I was exactly like you guys. I was getting a few victories and sometimes I wouldn't even get one for days, and once I finally got one, it was super random and I couldn't repeat the exact same process. And then my friend C4 showed me the way. He was like, hey Nick, yo, try this out, do it, and you're going to get a lot more wins. It's really easy. All you need to do is find a squad to play with. Hi guys.
Shut up, stupid.
Ask them if they're ready to win.
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
And then once you get into the game, jump into the plane and talk super nice to the enemy team. After that, what you want to do is you want to collect every single recon there is, like every single one you could possibly find. Go ahead and collect those.
Clear to engage, all done.
Get to the final circle, get the height advantage, or hide somewhere where you're going to be very, very hard to find, but don't get sniped. Seriously, don't get sniped, because that's going to ruin this whole thing.
Mama, please save me.
After that, you want to wait for everyone to kill each other. Just wait for all the teams to start killing each other. You stay in that final circle. Just let everyone handle themselves and you don't worry about a thing. And then finally you find someone who's already in a gunfight, who's already really weak when there's just a few players left. Take him out, shoot him out of the sky, do what you gotta do, and then repeat. It's gonna be super easy. You guys are gonna get a bunch of wins. Seriously, just collect recons, and that's one way to do it.
Ah shit, Mama, I am once again asking for your support.
Well, let's talk about some other ways now you guys could actually get a lot more wins while still killing people. So I want you guys to keep in mind that throughout this video, collecting recons is going to be the #1 key. You definitely want to go ahead and do that. Now, collecting recons is something that I used to think was not worth it whatsoever, and I used to collect like maybe 1 or 2, but trust me, you want to collect 4, 5, anything like that, just to show where the final circle is going to be. After this, you want to make sure that once you collect all the recons, this is when you could go for kills, or even between the recon collecting, you could go for kills and stuff like that. And what I really suggest when going for the kills, when attacking the other squads and stuff, is to actually just wait it out a little bit. When you see people shooting on the map, if you know a whole entire squad is in a certain area, you don't want to just randomly rush them and attack them running out in the open, because they're going to have a lot more advantages to start killing you once you guys are sitting ducks, sitting out there waiting for them and stuff like that. What you want to do is wait for them to start looting, wait for them to maybe get into another gunfight, and you want to third party as much as possible. Like you guys can see right here, I get into a fight with a full squad right here. I took them all out, I team wiped all 3 of them, and then out of nowhere, another team that was behind me waiting for this to happen, waiting for us to kill each other, they easily got me and my buddy out, and that kind of sucks. Now, another thing I want to say is where to land. You could obviously land Superstore if you really want, but that's going to be super packed. But the good thing about landing there is that you get a bunch of money, you get a bunch of loot, you're going to be set after there if you make it out alive. But if you don't want to do that, land in areas that have no name on the map whatsoever. Kill everybody in those areas, and then if you're in the circle, don't leave those areas. Stay within there, let all the enemies try to run to you, stay towards the edge of the circle, so all the people that have to rush in to the circle to stay away from the storm have to go through you if they're coming in that direction, and then you could easily take everybody out doing that. So that's another thing I want to say. But now the biggest thing in order to actually win most of those gunfights, if you want to go kill people and win those gunfights, you gotta sometimes let the enemies come to you. Now normally I say what you want to do is you want to rush the enemies, you want to catch them off guard and stuff like that, but if they already see you and you see where they're at, let them come to you. If you're at a building, just make sure you stay there, let them come inside, listen out for their footsteps, have C4s ready and all that kind of stuff to go off, and then you could easily be taking out people, and it's not going to be hard whatsoever. They're all going to be coming for you, they're going to be rushing, they're not going to be thinking that well, and you could just sit there and plan out what to do once they actually come in. But another thing that I actually want to talk about, which I think is kind of important important as well is not to get stuck on the outside of the circle ever. Try your best to never get stuck on the outside, because this happens to my squad and I a lot, and during these games that we're actually outside the circle, that's when we notice those are the games we lose a lot more. And the reason for this is because you're actually circle chasing the entire game. On solo, I think it's a little better to circle chase, but when you're playing with friends, you might not want to do that. You always want to be inside it, because once you have to only focus on trying to get out of the storm, trying to get to the circle on time and stuff like that, there's going to be enemies waiting for you. There's going to be enemies that are sniping at you. It's going to be crazy. That is something you don't want to deal with. That is something you want to stay the heck away from. And trust me, it's not fun to be chasing the circle over and over again. And this is why I say recon is super important. Once you get those missions done, you will know where the final circle is, and then your main objective should be to get to the final circle and camp it out there. Now, normally people are going to say, oh, camping sucks, you shouldn't be doing it, but those are the people who aren't winning all their games and stuff like that, so you don't have to listen to them. Trust me, camp it out if you want to. I know it's a horrible playstyle, it's a very boring playstyle, but if you only care about getting more wins and stuff, that's probably the best way to actually do it within Warzone. Now, I've gotten games where I've gone off on people. I've gotten like 15 kills, 20 kills, 11 kills even, whatever, it doesn't matter, and then we still lose in the final circle because we weren't prepared for the final circle. So I think the best thing is to prepare for that. You want to make sure that the whole entire game leads up to you getting there, you staying there and trying to get the height advantage. Now you guys can see we're on the roof here. It's super easy to take out all the enemies that come near us. They can't see us from a higher point or anything like that because everything else is in the storm, and it just makes it so much easier for us. We could easily pick off everyone and all that kind of stuff, easily get the dub, and trust me, that's what you want to do. Another thing I want to talk about is actually what you should have in your supply system. So you want to make sure that you have the weapons you're comfortable with. It doesn't matter if it's a sniper, an SMG, an assault rifle, a shotgun, whatever you're comfortable with, have that. But when you go to the buy station, you always want to make sure you have a gas mask in case you do get stuck in the storm. You want to make sure that you actually have a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Obviously, you want to make sure you have your armor plates. Definitely, you want a UAV for sure. You definitely want to self-revive in case your teammates can't get to you. At least you could get back in the game if the guy doesn't finish you off completely. And self-revives, I mean, they're good 50% of the time. Like, you're gonna work, it's gonna work sometimes you could self-revive yourself, and then another time someone is just gonna BM you and you won't be able to actually self-revive because you'll be completely dead. But something that a lot of people don't think about, and if you haven't visited the Gulag yet, something that I think is pretty smart to do, if you have a lot of extra cash, you already have your UAV, you already have your self-revive, all your plates, your gas mask, I think something that you should think about buying once in a while is a loadout drop and throw it into the circle. And don't even collect what's inside your loadout drop. This is good because let's say you do die. Let's say somebody completely finishes you and they take your weapons, they take all your stuff from the ground. At least the next time you land, you have a loadout drop waiting already for you. So you could easily go collect it, get your stuff out of it. And this is something that I don't think many people actually think of because it's so expensive for a loadout drop. It's like 10,000 just to get a loadout drop. And not a lot of people think of it, but if you have the extra cash as a team, put it together, get yourself that extra loadout drop, and trust me, you're getting towards the final circle. You don't need to use all that cash. There's gonna be no point where you're using all that cash towards the final circle. So at least this way, if somebody revives you, if you go to the Gulag right before it closes or something and you make it out, you will have your weapons. So definitely go ahead and do that. Now I will say the best thing to do, the best strategy is to just get UAVs. Don't worry about the kill streaks or anything. It warns the people when it's coming in, so they're all going to run out of the way anyways. But what you definitely want is those UAVs. All of you call it in at the same time in the final circle so you could get an advanced UAV and just see where every single person is. And try not to be in the middle of two teams because that's going to suck. If you're in the middle of two teams, if you start shooting at one of them, the guys behind you are going to go ahead and start shooting at you. So that's going to suck for you. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of this game mode. Do you like it better than Blackout if you've played Blackout? I personally do. And if you made it this far into the video, comment yellow apple down in the comments below. Just mess with everyone. It's fun to do. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on. And yeah, drop a like on this video, guys. We're going to go for 1,000 on this one. That would be super cool if you could hit it. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.